All new tonight, Ewa residents are demanding the U.S. Marine Corps immediately stop live exercises at its Puuloa Range Training Facility.
This after a draft military report shows elevated levels of lead and other heavy metals in the shoreline.
In February, the Marine Corps took 24 soil samples across 3,000 feet of shoreline by the Puuloa Range Training Facility in Ewa Beach to test for toxic chemicals.
Is there any evidence that there's contamination right now that the public needs to know about?
Not to my knowledge.
That was the Marines' answer in May, but now in a draft report, the military tests found the samples had lead, antimony, and copper in the soil behind the firing berms, where active firing does not occur. They said it can likely be attributed to the historic firing berm and shoreline maintenance activities. Even though several locations exceeded state health thresholds, the Marines said no further immediate action is warranted, since Puuloa is an active firing range and the area is closed to the public.
I'm extremely worried. I live right next to the range.
Ewa resident and biologist Alexander Gauss wants the Marines to stop shooting at the range.
The Puuloa Range Training Facility is a toxic site located in the middle of a community. Now, what their most recent testing really demonstrates is that that lead is actually migrating out to the outside of the berms and outside of the range, where then it can interact with the environment and contaminate the public.
It's leaching through this area into the ocean. As that wave action pounds away at those berms, it's going to pull that lead into the ocean.
The range is on federal property. In a petition, community members are demanding that the Marines immediately stop live fire exercises at the facility and the Department of Defense and Congress to look for an alternative site.
They're taking a lot of the Red Hill PR playbook, right, which is kind of deny, downplay these results until something very serious happens.
In a letter to the Marines, the state health department wants groundwater monitoring wells installed, saying in part, elevated concentrations of these contaminants in the soil indicate a potential release or potential threat of a release to the beach area, state waters, and underlying groundwater.
Now, the Marine Corps is holding an open house tomorrow at the Puuloa Range Training Facility from 5:30 to 8 p.m. The Marines say use the Kapilina Gate since the Fort Weaver side gate is closed.